When an individual has been part of an organization since the very beginning, they tend to be tied to said group forever. Such is the case with longtime educator Al Zupo, who was part of the original staff that greeted students at Sprague High School in 1972. 50 years later, Al still has that Sprague vibe going, years after he hung up his orange, yellow, and brown Olympian attire. It is one reason why Al is known by many as Mr. Ole. Al Zupo moved to Dayton, Oregon as a child, and it was there that Al learned some life skills and became a lover of sports, especially baseball.
Said when I was born, they put a baseball in my crib, so I started right there. But my dad, and he had 7 brothers, and they played on a baseball team as a group in Vacaville, California.
Al's passion for America's pastime began with Pee Wee baseball and in high school for Dayton High. But Al didn't just focus on baseball. He also distinguished himself in the classroom, becoming a member of the National Honor Society at Dayton, and also got involved with the Future Teachers of America Club. And when it came to sports, Al didn't limit himself just to the diamond. He earned a total of 11 varsity letters and was an all-conference selection in football, basketball, and baseball. The temptation to get into pro baseball was dangled in front of him early, but he declined a bonus signing offer of $10,000 from the Pittsburgh Pirates in the summer of 1960 to pursue college instead.
I went to Oregon because I wanted, to go to school, and I walked on, and they have fall ball, and when I was there were 9 catchers out for fall ball, and so they cut them after fall ball, and there were 5 of us left. And then they cut down to 3 when the spring started, and that's when they only had freshman baseball. You couldn't play on the varsity, and I didn't make the cut. So the next year I said, I'm going out again. And I worked and I made the varsity, and we were traveling to California, and the 2 games that I was scheduled to catch got rained out. We come back home, and then I got some staph infection, and I couldn't finish the season. And from there, years later or so, I went to Linfield and played for Roy Helser. And that was kind of a good fit for me.
With college diploma in hand in 1965, Zupo moved on to the classroom, teaching mathematics and health at Whitaker Middle School in Kaiser beginning in 1966. He was also given the opportunity to coach lightweight football, basketball, and baseball during an era where the junior high schools offered such opportunities for students. When Al moved to Sprague in 1972, he was hired as a teacher and a coach, a rare honor in a time when most junior high teachers were not allowed to move up. His coaching duties included the JV baseball job for the Oles, but he suddenly became head coach when the original man hired for the post left the school abruptly. Al took advantage, coaching the Sprague baseballers for 12 years and winning a Valley League title along the way. He also coached JV football and JV and freshman basketball during that time. Al stayed at Sprague, but got himself an office and a new title in 1985 when he was named as Sprague's 3rd athletic director. And with the new job came some positive and major changes that sound just like Al Zupo. Al Zupo finally retired as Sprague's athletic director in 1997. For all of his hard work, Al was appropriately inducted into the Sprague Athletic Hall of Fame as part of the first class in 2010. Al doesn't show up at a Sprague High School event as much as he used to in the old days, but that is beside the point. Whether he's in the building or not, Al Zupo's fingerprints are all over the place, and that is a good thing. Al Zupo wholeheartedly deserves the title of Beacon.